It's nitty. Them say you want to drop my.
Hello, Temo fam. Ya te mi pe mo fam o kan bag me ni fam o yi wala don wa ake o febe ni me ni won ba na san ni bag me recorded show o na boni cho. Nonetheless, ojo mo chomo fam ni oyo o fa ne ka we na ke jomo chomo wo cha le comment section. Banyele in kan your no fam no ni ake wo je me bomo de no like show e ha mi e ngon na wa to mo boni ka wo fe live no ba no like your ami gonti no ni ya anwe ko jani fam o WhatsApp platforms ano Facebook page se fam. Bomodeni o jake wo jeme ona boni nchon eke me yose woni fe mu ne eke wo ba live to mo boni onya live here eke na ke me hu e ba fita wo yi oyi wala don wa ade nche look mene inye Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs ane emie ku ni ole to mo boni da ne inkobo da ne ni yuo da ne Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs is an atram akumula machine ona gen wo mene entitled like the Regional House of Chiefs is a citadel of corruption that must be broken down. It is a citadel of corruption that must be broken down. There is no way ni keji wa breaki wa kumo neke ojotwa chune ni ama neke ojotwa fortress ne right neke ojotwa fortress ne niji the Regional House of Chiefs keji wa kumo le ashwe efe miaka wa ashwele ake gandang bebi. It is one of the biggest impediments to our progress as a people. It is a citadel of corruption and it must be torn into pieces. Sena kumo fe ashwe ni ole the entire institution is overly corrupt. Even many I'm a worker. Now, mind you, most of the people in your Jeme, I'm a worker under the Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. Those people are equally corrupt to mo lumwe kome. Ni atuo ni Jeme. Ni I'm telling you, neke government officials they ni chuoni. The Regional House of Chiefs say ameke lumwe ni twa ojo ni ame han ni waya hie ni ame fe ame ni bi ojo gba ni ame patan ni bi ayin ame ka ame fe komi ni like I said mobo look I don't ile no ni wo ba fe ni aba nu wo yi I'm told most of in video saying if you acquire Flagstaff House I've been told they mean braggy so they've heard us amen way amebu amenu no ni wo you all when it comes to boni wa magia chema sanjie yo ile no ni ehwanu oba afi koni many esani amechu ni ye here na me ya amlalo emi na amechu ni ye ona boni ye yo because anyeme mi what mi kabofe wale ake boni ni yo keji eyele na ke lo ni chake mo ba inke efi o ma ke be wo ba bolo na kan so wo ba bolo na kan so ona ni we ni you have a government institution when you have a government institution ni ame connive with traditional authority it's an only we are up against a bigger enemy feboni wajonle we are up against a bigger enemy feboni wajonle and it's going to take you and I people who are genuinely concerned about the situation of Gandangbe. Ni want to change. Ni na kaino babad. Mi no anko abu na kan kenye ba akaye a couple of weeks ago inka ba Ngleshie Alata manchema Sunday magia chemas Majia chema asani na kaya no. Iba fe show ye bi eni kebu ake. Ni okpe ni jedre ni leji Ngleshie Alata Chieftancy. Sunday. Ni yo regional house of chiefs na ye. Eke lawyer fwe ni achesa ni the last time ame yuake majia cheme ni tanaka ame tasani no ame nye ame tasani no because already ame chon ena ame ni nekan ejake regional house of chiefs ame sha Prince Ashanku Brusque ake Ngleshie Alata manche we ni sane ye geme na ye kwa atako Newa nekema jiachemene ni ntasani emiye. Ame recognize Prince Ashanku Brusque ake leji Ngleshie Alata manche. So nekema jiachemene te fiote na ame no ame ta asani ni akeba na ake Prince Ashanku Brusque yemi. No sani yeli sana femini sana chiato. Last week ate ni lawyers officially I may make a case again as to why ni amenta ni majiache me na kempanele na forme na kempanele esa ni ameta wasan ameta asani no ne waji ame makane no macho surely regional house of chiefs and to mobeni trouble ake government officials ni chuoni ejeme they are in connivance with our traditional authorities ni ya no ejeme ni nakai alliance na forme until ni nakai alliance aba break wani ya moboy wani ya mobo big time now registrar ko ejeme na chole Ricardo inani ye picture ni nga ba chombo ni ado ene enye eliake ga ado alo fante ado cause fante me nwo ado ile but makane letter ma boni egma ni obani ake when you have people like this at the regional house of chiefs nita flache ameleno ni ewo ni amechu oni ye they don't know ake they are there to work for the people. Letter ni egma ke ma na emi egma na ke letter because if I lose a job right away. Wale ke Ghana ni ojeme it's a village ege ma miefu Charles Niama ganyobi e ba yele boni na ale ba moko ni a pay le government ngole nyomo with our taxpayers money what taxes ni wa pure ajio mi eko na ke wole nyomo ni egbo eda interflache oh now obaka ye matwale bambang koni video esa akache be amini that Prince Ashanku Brusque neke registrar na chole Ricardo in itawe picture una training check be ne ngwa me screen no ni mo fame onale ni mokotomo Ricardo ke other registrars ni ame yo ne ke government institutions ne ame bu ame lenu ne wona esani Ricardo ne gan ado ne enu ogan ne enu ake nke ebu He has no respect for himself and he has no respect for the office that he occupies. Nimbleme Lumoe ni kele chuoni ye jame ame ni femwe wa bani mokotume Ricardo e bana the audacity ne spew nonsense. Nege Ricardo ne engmawolo to various institutions ake ame regional house of chiefs say I may recognize Prince Ashanku Brusque. I may inductile. Ake leji Ngleshie Alata manche. Nwewo various institutions I recognize it as such. Now, ke okwa article any in kegme screen no eabwe. Daily Graphic, I'm an article ni I'm put out there bi ni afeneke induction ne so-called induction ne the original House of Chiefs. Now, yeah article me I'm make reference to letter ni neke Eric Adone Egma to moboni nke abo Egma ke have various institutions ake bi ame sha Prince Ashaku Brusque ake leji Ngleshie Alata manche. I'm a regional House of Chiefs. I'm a woman Ngleshie Alata bi regional House of Chiefs. Regional House of Chiefs. I'm a mentor manche Ngleshie Alata bi. Newa mofemo. I recognize Prince Ashaku Brusque akenake. Now, I'm a kind of briefly mabu. No nake article enche Ericado article check be. So Jenny Tabie and he make things up. Now, Ngleshie Alata Paramount Chief inducted into House of Chiefs. The Paramount Chief of the Ngleshie Alata traditional area of Blimpon, Dr. Wechekojo II, has been officially inducted as a member of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. This follows a successful gazette at the National House of Chiefs, a gazette of which has been challenged because the processes through which I can acquire Neke Gazette name has been proven to be fraudulent. This gazette was acquired through fraudulent means. It's been proven in Kechombo. The gazette was acquired through fraudulent means. Kote Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council. There is no minutes whatsoever. Ni obana yejeme, ni ametashi, ni amekpeneake, oblimpon wachakojo, Prince Ashaku Brusque, leji amemanche. There is no wolo, ni amenma from Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council. Kenyan Regional House of Chiefs ake, moni amekeba ake leji amemanche na amewole. Ji Prince Ashaku Brusque. Nuate na kenje boni ke ara kwa gas na kenje boni asana chono. Nwe wakeji neke no kone ebe. Ni min ke abo ake acquired this so-called gazette through fraudulent means. Kaje mi wani. It was acquired fraudulently. Neke Regional House of Chiefs and chua me ni chumo jogba. I mean follow my own processes. Laid down processes. Ni I can induct or more. No, I'm a fear. I'm a thing. Regional House of Chiefs. I'm a to manche. Ke Ngleshie Alata. Ni I'm a fita eko. Ni Ngleshie Alata. Ejoko ke batabiane. Ewa yue. Eke abake watabiye. Ni wafi onukpa ni. Ni arabia ke. Ni agawoba blochiye. Agawoba ni waya school. Ni wabaje chemelo. Cheme wajenye. Nye ye anukwale. Nye malecho. Nye fite nincho. Yes, agawoba school. Yebiye. Ni waba kase ni wakewa. Ni wakewa tashi. Ni wanake nye fite niye. Waba yue. This follows a successful gazette at the National House of Chiefs. A letter from the registrar of the house, Enoch Ado, confirmed the development, stating that in accordance with the law, the chief now also assumed the role of the president of the Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council. Unnamed check le yebiye. Nichwake money egmaneke article ne for Daily Graphic a site na kan wolue ni Mr. so-called Adone Egma. But we the letter was copied to key government institutions, including the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization, and Rural Development, the Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the Ministry for the Interior, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, the West Municipal Assembly, the office of the administrator of stool lands and the lands commission. Ani kenu awa biye mahabo. So, egmaleta ne kete AP. Now, nige article ne ni ope ni jeje. Ke wonche. Yeah, Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council, the proper one. Yeah, fake one. There is a fake Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council. It is fake. Me no unko na kan. Amenya me form quorum. Traditional Council no ne amenya me follow ame form or quorum. Ni ame tashi. Ni ame you are Ngleshie Alata here. Na kan no oblipon wachakojo bemi eko wonche bemi. Na kan the proper constituted Traditional Council of the Ngleshie Alata, I mean 20. I'm going to sue Oblimpon Wechakojo. I'm going to sue Regional House of Chiefs, the National House of Chiefs. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. Now, Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council, you need 18 members to form a quorum. So when you have 20, it's more than required. I'm a fan no need when it comes to Prince Ashaku Brusco, they've got nothing to do with it. I may support here, I may talk like I'm a manche, I may like a manche. No, I can't kabwake ka on Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council go ekwe. It is fake, it is fake. They're properly constituted Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council, they have no business with Prince Ashaku Brusque. Now, ni okpe, ni jeje ka ewonche, ni okpe lejija aseche, ni amena neke article ne, ni amengma letter, kete Regional House of Chiefs. Ake, amena neke noko ne, ni amenbi esandi. Now, nkangme screen no yabo, ni okpe niji enumo, the 5th, not the 4th. I think I get that's far. A position min kake legive the 4th, but the 5th is the 5th. So over the kekimi. 11th April 2025. Now make my letter. Kete the so-called Enoch Adoe ni legive registrar near your Regional House of Chiefs say. Now in my screen 11th April 2025. I address letter to the registrar, Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. Dodowa. Attention. Enoch Ado Onye Enoch as your first name ni oleno ni Enoch chunwe Bible ni ega RE letter to Daily Graphic Corporation caption Ngleshie Alata Paramount Chief inducted into House of Chiefs noji article learning kandi abo earlier me jono deke I knew the 4th, the 5th. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep referring to him as the 4th. He is the 5th. Justice of Ngleshie Alata Stool, and ni Akutwa Kojo the 10th, writes on behalf of the kingsmen of the Okpe family of Ajumanku Doriampon, clothed with capacity to install the paramount chief of Ngleshie Alata Jamestown Stool. So the people, the family that are actually clothed with the capacity to install a chief are telling you, ake, monibo, oshale, amelele. Then Kaka Regional House of Chiefs say, asana dwalena fitele, then you have some idiots. Idiots. Ni amemusunya me here. Eka ameba ame spew nonsense. We have a copy of publication in the Daily Graphic dated Tuesday, March 11, 2025 on the caption, Ngleshie Alata Paramount Chief inducted into House of Chiefs. Once again, I'm in my letter ne kia Enoch Ado because again Enoch Ado ne a name checkle ye article me. But we We notice that the said publication was made based on a letter from the registrar of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs signed by Enoch Addo. The letter written by Enoch Addo confirmed the induction of Dr. Prince Ashaku Brusque, aka Oblimpong Weche Kojo II, into the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. The letter also stated that in accordance with law, the said Dr. Prince Ashaku Brusque, aka Oblimpong Weche Kojo II, now assumes the role of the president of Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council. Again, the said letter has been copied to key prominent institutions, including the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization, and Rural Development, Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Ministry for Interior, Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Ga West Municipal Assembly, Office of Administrator of Stool Lands and the Land Commission. We again bring to your notice that in the records of the paramount chiefs of Ngleshie Alata, Jamestown Stool, late George Henry Vanderpoel was installed with a stool name Weche Kojo II. So Prince Ashaku Brusque, Bele Chane Koye here, Akawo Mokomo. Ato Weche Kojo II Omo, Tefio Tembo wo to aye Weche Kojo II. Ni eke o fe no fe lo jogba gbe podi enche gbe ba lubu. Gbe podi enche e ba lubu. Ni eke o fe ni o chon gbe papa no ke fe gbe podi enche e ba lubu. And once again, Keji Regional House of Chiefs amenchu amenuchu mojogba ni amefe no na ba fe na amefe the necessary due diligence nesa na amefe ameba na ameli ake gbe li enche awo na kan gbe omo. Additionally, botwe ekon eni tetele tabia ne bolo ne yu agbagbe ne yu majanche manye majanche me nye fi ani papa lumweni organ nye fe fonchon nye fe e fonchon e fon fe lo ani e fachon bobi eto ekon gbe de nche ne ko akogbe omo ato ekomo no Regional House of Chiefs ka me chu ameni o wamba na ke gbe na wo omo. That alone should be a red flag. Additionally, the two ruling houses, Ajumakun and Adanse in Ngleshie Alata, has never installed anyone with a stool name Weche Kojo II. So, Regional House of Chiefs, Enoch Addo, Mr. Enoch Addo Bo, Manjalojibo. Esa no nuoga, sani gandojibo, no nuoga. Addo, eko, sempe, no nuoga, ni onu, inke manjalojibo, ni fitelojibo. You are a corrupt individual. The two ruling houses, ni ajoje mena to Ngleshie Alata manche, ameka amefe ametoko manche kodon na achole Weche Kojo II. No te fi ote in Regional House of Chiefs, ame inductor moko na achole Weche Kojo II. Wekwenyo Ngleshie Alata ke adanse bi ewo na egbo ajumanko dere ampo bi e ba wo. Naga ame two houses pe ne a rotator. Nega house is a fake, I met to come and check, Konachole, Weche Kojo. So in my Regional House, je. Ni I'm a inductor moko. Furthermore, the numerous searches conducted at your registry reveals that you and the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs failed to comply with the High Court order dated 29th April 2024. Mini High Court order achon. Now, Biamini Dr. Prince Ashaku Brusque ne kanibi ne fene bo infemo no resistance from Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council registrar ni ojeme ke heikome etene asiu siu mo podi enche benye ba na nkane ni bia kome anye no undi enche ni okpeka e wonche ame challenge ame yue miake nibi ne kete kote no ne woni initially kote grantly no ne tawo Bona ona boni chon. Na kanibi ene ketele nche male kote. Game ke. I don't want to go back. Ni makani kwa video type mo Ngleshie Alata yen in search me. Oba na kan video self Nibi I'm accuse Prince Ashanku Brusque. Ake nibi ni ekete kote. Ninu ewo jeje kwe ne grantly na kan no ne tawo at that time na kan nibi ye ge anukwale mi eje ne produce na kan nibi ye. Now no say me ni amena na kan I may apply for a stay of execution. So 1, Enoch Ado keje manjalojibo ni nifite lojibwe oba no leake keji moko acquire ruling ko from a court ni the opposing party apply for a stay of execution ni appeal na kan ruling na huwe. You should know that ruling is unenforceable. Allow inenforceable. I don't know which one is correct. You cannot enforce that particular ruling. Because I apply for a stay of execution against the ruling ni I appeal na kan ruling no until ni abaye na kan appeal ni jeje ba aka appeal ni nyeke ba merits bemi neba we chafum onye or execute na can ruling this is basic law. How do you not understand this as a registrar of a whole regional house of chiefs? No I mean kelake ebu neke appeal ni ame file ni court yekwe no ame call no general date 29th April 2024 ikane abomo nke chonbomo. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the said order of the High Court, Accra, is inconsistent with the administrative acts of your office, and additionally, your administrative acts run contrary to the said orders of the court. We, by this letter, advise you to recall all correspondences on the above caption within 14 days of receiving this letter, or in default, we take legal action against you. Attached are copies of relevant documents for your perusal. Niokpe the 5th, Judicial of Ngleshie Alata 2. Now, unlike Machine, where ni Judicial me nyom pele Ngleshie Alata niokpe eleji Judicial. Judicial konklo ko bege. Then you Judicial. Inako Judicial konklo ko ne file no ko document inako eko. Niokpe no ni na fele e file ne ke Prince Ashanku ka e wonbe ya court niokpe le no egbe na emi akele Judicial. Now, ni agmalete nekelera ne ke ha Enoch Adoe registrar ni ojeme ni nke manjalo ni response ne ha ni yebu aletwe a respond 14th April, so 3 days later after ni receive neke correspondence from Niokpe ke wonche ni egmaleta ne 14th April 2025 ni Okpe the 5th kwamo a recognize ni Okpe as the Judicial ni truake Enoch Ado ye ni bi ami ya me ni bi ami original House of Chiefs ameliake ni Okpe ni je numo le Judicial Jamestown, Accra, RE. Letter to Daily Graphic Communication, caption, Ngleshie Alata Paramount Chief induction into House of Chiefs. I have received your letter dated 11th April 2025 in relation to the above subject. respectfully, in as much as you hold different view on the induction of the paramount chief and president of the Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council, this man is an A.O. He is. He's an A-hole. The person who is responsible for bringing to you a chief, no by inductele, a keboake, na kan chief no inducte, ilele, in kelebako. And here you are saying, in as much as he holds contrary view to noni bonye, I mean, kebale manchetomie, mini view boyo ne mata. Ke ebale manchetomie, mini view ni registrar of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs yo ne mata. Mini view. A view mata moniji manche. Abato manche. Meni me tuo manche abato. Ka me tue ke ka me keba Regional House of Chiefs. The House acted in accordance with law and procedures of the House. Once again, you see, this guy is an a-hole. Again, because I'm a own loss. I'm a procedure, say, me a refer to it, I'm a follow. In your typical example, Dani Regional House of Chiefs, by Mokoka womi, aka mene leji manche, one thing, one basic thing. A sunny a producer me with minutes. Nini at a meeting. Manche traditional council me ne jo na at a meeting ye game. Akpene no ake neka shi machine leji wo manche. I'm a Regional House of Chiefs. I'm a procedure ani. Efitani bi na me koi. Ake dani ame bae moko from a traditional council. Ake mene leji manche. Ne represent on the traditional council. E sanina ken traditional council. I present minutes. Ni na te meeting na me traditional council fe ywe na me penake ashi machine leji wo manche. Wakale habo. There is another letter una bagma. Kangma na ken letter na attach on a minute say. Nyebia Mr. Enoch Adoake. Ebanye produce letter from the Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council. Ke minutes ni ake attach na ke letter ni chwake Dr. Priest Ashanku Buskwe Jimoni Ngleshie Alata BFA pene akato le manchelo. So le lenche procedure ne refer to it. No. You see why I said this guy is an a-hole. And I bet you is a corrupt individual. Until the name of the Oblimpon Wechekojo is expunged from the National Register of Chiefs, the House will not be in any position to retract the said letter. Before, national, once again, these are people, this man should not have a job. This man, he should not have a job at the Regional House of Chiefs. He should have been fired right away. Right away. Ghana is a village. Clearly, he should not be having a job at this very moment. When you put this man in the docket under cross-examination, he will have no reasonable answer to give any lawyer. I be like letter from Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council. Ke minutes ne atachi ni chonake ame fe ame pene ake Prince Ashaku Buskwe Jimonia e produce aba abiomo enye ko amenye ko ame produce abiamomo ikane abu ebie. Question number 7 benye kayo. Who want to muto yo ten? Niamu ke question number 7 here. Gemino aka question. Yes, question number 7 here. Question number 7 here. Nya nkanya kwa na kan video e. Nke ko ten video say me search box type mo Ngleshie Alata. Ken kami ya say ko video e ba fe 1 hour ke say. Nsumo. Question number 7 here. Amenye kwa me answer ke bata dia ne. Now, ni eyuake until now I expunge what you could do the second back at the national me. Image, you get your regional, not international. Inke mene kaya konye mene he should not have a job. He should be languishing in his bed, crying. Niska fio ne ye ke ye tan ne drink ke bi e ba dumo ye na me bi like papa ma ba na hwebu e. E ba dumo no ne kwa chon e bi ani ke wo se ke bi dala na me na nu chumo amo ame fe na kan fon. Response neke honey. Now, of course, this response was not enough for watch it. Niope ke A1G. So I mean my letter kung ke hale. E ga me follow benyenu. Mr. Enoch ke I me follow laws and procedures. No one you na kan. Watch Niope ke A1G. Say ma wolo. E kung Engmawolo ke hale Mr. Enoch ne Engmawolo ke hale kung ni echon any nagemla ye respectfully so kwamo Engme letter 14th April initial letter na ke hale date till 11th April 2025 14th April ne respond ake amekwemla mi ka ame loss na make a tuni 16th April 2 days after name me letter watch a new pay say a reply lekun attention the registrar Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs Dodowa Enoch Ado dear sir be watch Enoch Ado eke nibi ni yo ame wolomi no juno na ekwe ne ke fe no na efi. Application for a copy of the law and procedures used by the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs in respect to the induction and endorsement of CD forms for Oblimpom Wechekojo II. Once again, this is a legitimate ask. This is a legitimate ask. Moma ye letter. Nuchumone nyechue enu shishi okenye dumo mlano ni nyekechu mo ke oh mi kpabo fire eshiba mi mlano ni nyedumo ni nyekechu o fine animally amakane letter maabo in summarize na abo shama kane maabo eke I ni okpe the 5th and ni akuntu akojo the 10th writes on behalf of the Okpe family who are clothed with the capacity to install Ngleshie Alata Manche. Have you no shame, Mr. Enoch Ado? Have you no shame? Have you no sense of respect for the office you hold? Have you no shame? Are the people that are clothed with Manchewomo, I mean Kebonoko, and you have the audacity to challenge what they are telling you. Regional House of Chiefs say, "Nyenye to amancha amoko." I wish I could know. We write to appreciate your quick response to our letter dated 11th April 2025 with a caption RE. Letter to the Daily Graphic Corporation. Caption Ngleshie Alata Paramount Chief induction into House of Chiefs. Respectfully, in responding to our letter, you stated in paragraph 2 that the House acted in accordance with law and procedures of the House. We recall that a copy of the High Court order dated 29th day of April 2020 4, which was directed to the registrar of Ngleshie Alata Traditional Council to endorse the chieftaincy declaration and form of the applicant, Oblipom Wachakojo II, and forward same to the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs within 14 days of the receipt of the order was attached in our letter to you. Additionally, we attached a copy of a search that reveals that you, Enoch, Ado, and the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs failed to comply with the High Court order dated 29th April 2024 in Chombo Nakan order, High Court order in Chombo. Okay? There is a stay of execution against Nakan ruling there, near me refer to it. Not only that, but appeal of which attack on basic law. Basic law. You don't need to be in law school. No, but anake kemoko acquire ruling from a judge. Nimoko apply for a stay of execution. They apply against like a ruling there. That particular ruling there is unenforceable. Additionally, in view of the above, kindly furnish us with a certified copy of the law and procedures that the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs acted to. 1. Complete the chieftaincy declaration form of Oblipam Wachakojo. 2. Induction of Oblipam Wachakojo into the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. We by this rejoin to your reply dated 14th April 2025, advise you to reply within 14 days of receiving this letter, or in default, we take legal action against you. Ni Okwe. The 4th. The 5th. I am so sorry, Numo. I don't know why I keep referring to you as the 4th. Just say Ngleshie Alata Jamestown too. Now, so keje bu asanoto manche hawo. Ni osha manche koke bajeme. Ni wanke bu ake na ke manche wo lele. Na ke manche wo wokole manche, watokole manche. Na ke manche Ngleshie Alata Palm Traditional Council ekpeneko akeleji wo manche. Ni ki okeleji wo manche. Shi odumo mlano no ke shalaka wo manche. Na ke mlano no odumo. Ke hawo. Koni wali. Ejake court we ke bu ake na ke no cafe because appeal. Yeah, against the Nakaino. No, this man should lose his job. This man should not be having a job. No, common response. Niegma. After ni amehale. Neke letter ne. Come on. 15th May 2025. So now me malake eke letter echo me mlane use we send ya me copies na me kan na me na ka olele mlane echo no ne. Look at the stupid response. The stupid response. Niema. But we Ari, application for a copy of the law and procedures used by the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs in respect of the induction and endorsement of CD forms for Oblimpong Wachakojo II. Enoch Ado Eleno nke asani mene gandoni. Nena kenga man jwaloni gbomo gbondoni. Esumo gadangbi. Esani inga mene adone. Esani skwe sempe ado eko. Ni gani yuo ka traviru alelenu man jwaloni. Gbomo gbondoni. I acknowledge receipt of your letter number NOKFOS/16-12022/A1 dated 15th May 2025. Regrettably, the office is not in the position to provide you with the requested. Last line you may contact any office where laws of Ghana are sold for copies. Mr. Enoch, this is a stupid response from you. It's an idiotic response from a public official who is paid with the taxpayers' money. This is a stupid and an idiotic response from you. Bow your head in shame. You are such an a-hole. From a person who is paid with the taxpayers' money. You are a despicable human being, just like your cohorts. Yes, I've used it again. You are a despicable human being. That's what you are. No, procedures now useful. Ni I can doctor manche ahon eje me na ma eko. Ahon ya mokola aloje nake. Ka mete katamanton ahon. Laws ni regional house of chiefs ne use so ni can doctor me ahon eje me no ama eko. You are a despicable human being. Just like your cohorts. You should be ashamed for writing such a stupid letter. Ami amokola, yenake. Kame shejeme ahomla Ghana law say actually longomi Ghana mla na ka inductor chief ya regional house of chief say e kan no 2 cedi mami Ngleshie ba 2 cedi na ma yenake na ma This is a very foolish statement. This is a very foolish statement. When I tell you the regional house of chiefs is a citadel of corruption and must be broken down, this is why. This is why the regional house of chiefs is a citadel of corruption and must be broken into pieces, completely abolished. It serves no purpose whatsoever. No meaningful purpose whatsoever. Maybe the ones in the other regions are maturing perfectly. But this one here, your Dodowa, is a useless entity. A very useless one. When you have people like Enoch Addo working there, writing such stupid and foolish letters. Writing such foolish and stupid letters. In Kebwa, get the people over there, a bunch of despicable people like a Mejiga. And you know why? Because the lynch mla keke jepue inke elerenche bana ilmofemu bana ke etuni fon. So there is no law. Ni hale egbe ake amesha Dr. Prince Ashanku Brusque. Ngleshie Alata Manche. There is absolutely no law. No, none. One. There is absolutely no law. That is why he's unable to produce it. And instead of shutting up, you write such a stupid and a very foolish letter. Only watala yene. Regional House of Chiefs. Kawa iba job ake gandang baby esana dwale. Se na mo be. Magia chame pia phone failure. No ame phone failure no na ma tala ajeme. Sigaje phone failure na me ya no kwale esani manchako kla jo wakpapa no ne ata ajeme. It's a useless entity. Se na mo be. Oh, ke se na mo yeye. That should be 40 years. 40 freaking years. Aye kwa mesanolo. Inke is a useless body. Why you? Because nen patangan yin. Nen dragan. Now, anima move on quickly. Ninkan video abanagbe. I think I've probably done 45-50 minutes or more. So anima fene quickly. Now, tumoboni yueka jijije Ngleshie Alata sanie no nkebwake na ya che sanie. Magia cheme no lawyer say for new pe ke we bi ka no nyenye tasanie ni. Eya ke gbomo nye la awomi omo. No atefi otemo ni nyele awomi ake manche ni ka ke sanie ba na kele ye ni nyenye tami. How? No akenye ba kaye bile na te anyaye. Aninke proceeding say no ni te no ejame ani nke habo ni ona no ni te no ejame ni ken kebu ake me na me gbe me gboyinji ame oba anu shishi ni okelo ye say ba pangbe they don't deserve to be there. Now come on. Ata saniano to mobeni nke abo the last time, and once again keji otawo emi pabo fight obana ke ko 10 videos am just type more Ngleshie Alata obana videos em fe baba oh ye ko kwekwe obanu shishi wa ko ke no blanu na emi na ejiga na use or such words ko kwe English tashidin tawmo of day ko ye man say tawmo of day yan video say me no type Ngleshie Alata Chieftancy obana video say obanu shishi ko ba join we check no le. Now in the Judicial Committee of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs sitting at the Gadgisburg Memorial Hall, Dodowa, on Tuesday, 6th May 2025, before Ni Tete Otu II, Chairman, Bechonlo Ni Ashite Akomfra III, member, Nene Tete Waka III, member, in attendance, Alexander Kofi Esen, counsel, / recorder. Suit number GARHC/P.5/2022. Ni Okpe the Fifth versus Prince Ashaku Bruce Quay. Case called 1:25 p.m. Proceeding say ni teno. Yana kaino no junoni minkane mihabwe. Parties. Petitioner absent. Represented by Ni Dua Otokuno II. Respondent absent. Represented by Ni Danso Abebio I. Legal representation, Ben Savo, with him, Doris Nana Buedua for the petitioner / applicant. William Yao Fianu holds Tata Kosi Falibers brief for the respondent / respondent echo. Counsel for petitioner / applicant moved the motion filed by the petitioner for members of the panel of the committee to recuse themselves from further hearing of the case. Counsel proceeds to move the motion. So, no, move it. Now, a certified copy, call question here, 22nd 05/2025. So, kaba kayen kani affidavit ni ame file ko ni mene ma jemie. No shitamo na kejibo na sanima explain labo. Shitamo ni actually ame move for na kaino ko na ache na tano agbene. No ni bade ba me ame file affidavit ame file motion o ni me recruits ame na ache na attache no ni te no ne no juno ni nkan yo yan boy. Counsel for applicant. Again, Nime, we have before you a motion or notice for an order for the Judicial Committee to recuse themselves from this matter. We pray to move the motion in terms of the motion paper and affidavit in support together with the exhibits attached. We rely on all the depositions in our affidavit in support. Our plea is that we petition this honorable committee stating that the respondent is not the Ngleshie Alata Manche. Once again, ni okpe ni leji jase che ne to kebu akemo je leji manche jase che konklon ba ko ne ba ka ke mintole. And more particularly, he did not hail from any of the royal. But no, you are to botwe. Okay, me fu ni mi use words agbo me in je words agbo. She mean jeme botwe. And more particularly, he did not hail from any of the royal families of Ngleshie Alata, namely the Dansewe and Ajumanko Dariampongwe clan in Kebageneke we enyone amame to manche. Dr. Prince Ashaku Bruskwe eja kwekuma chonshi. E papa eye kwekuma chonshi manche dan. Manche bi eye manche. That is a fair strike right there. Manche bi ye manche. Eya manche keje weku komie je le pa fo eweku emi. Eya nyemehi ame uka me ye bi they are entitled to the throne. No manche bi eye manche. O papa eye kwekuma chonshi manche dan. Te fi otembo wo yo manche. Manche bi ye manche. aloga wa kusumi eje na kai moso oja adanse oja adumanko jariampo Jamie ke lawyer for New York na ke Jamie ko e mo ko sama mo ya sama lawyer e ka bonje Sunday original House of Chiefs ya sama le no prove mama tabia no ni makande Nime in his response he actually admitted that he is not from any of them but a different clan. That is Kwekuma Toshishi. Lawyer Nkake, Dr. Prince Ashanku Bruskwe. Lady a response engono. Ekpeneno agelele ka kenja danse nija ajumanko dariampon. Ya maleni ija Kwekuma Tonshi. Nime, during the pendency of this case, particularly at the last sitting, and while the case has not been determined, this honorable house, through the registrar, moved the city forms from here to the National House of Chiefs, where they also hurriedly and in a rumble-style manner approved the city forms and entered the name of the respondent into the National House of Chiefs. Enoch Ado is a despicable human being, just like the rest of the people at the original House of Chiefs. Manjalo ejiame, nifitelo ejiame. Sani kanjame ayeko. No akake saneba against one party. Na ayeko, na bakpenake, alo abachwake, party ne leji manche. If you're telling you can ya National House of Chiefs, na ke be awo mi ake leji manche. Not long after that, Nime, the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs, inducted the respondent into their fold when they knew very well that there is a matter pending before the House against the respondent. Mr. Enoch Ado Manjalojibo nke inano nuoga. And I hope they sue your ass. They should. For writing such a foolish letter. Your ass should be sued. If you're telling this on the Kanjamena, you shamu a word magaleji manche. Nime, our issue is that Nenewaka ni tete otu bon manche, milenche manche, milenche impani. Score feni ne yen impa ole impa bo. Regional House of Chiefs say o chefe mo fe mo again impa bo ole. Ni tete otu obinune ole. Regional House of Chiefs say o chefe mo fe mo ole. Akeje na kanje boni asanafe. Te fi oton tashi no ko no pene na fi ona kan noko. Nijata Otu was annoyed that I was joking with the case and that I should move the application for the case to be determined to pave way for the city forms of the respondent to be taken to the National House of Chiefs. Nime, this clearly shows that the respondent is a friend to this honorable panelist. We are saying this because we know Niteshi is a very good friend of the president of this house. Wo mafe teshi bi asande no blind ni ama demonstrate ejeme kwe majian chemene kwe gandangbe oblankai look wo mafe nke leta makane no koma abu no ubana potwe Nime, this clearly shows that the respondent is a friend to this honorable panelist. We are saying this because we know Niteshi is a very good friend of the president of the house. And we have attached a video of our affidavit which shows his presence of, which shows his preference, not presence, his preference of who becomes the chief of Ngleshie Alata. Nichwake, I made a video. ni tashi chon mona sane ye Ngleshie Alata manche na kan kan ye minke it refer to the president. I can make a video mon of the ye ninteshi I withdraw that in blando say I made a video na kan video men twa chombo dan in twa chombo when the president of the house say chon money sani eye manche so je ninteshi samya you be president of the house mini nwa manche bona lesson ya you president of the house legit president of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs na kan video enke chombo when Dr. Prince Ashanku Bruskwe it will be ball now I recorded le clandestinely na eliaka I record le benke chombo bona na kan video now naturally you follow your friend, you will not go against your friend. We know Niteshi, who is a friend of the president, is a very good friend of the respondent. Niteshi Dr. Prince Ashanku Bruskwe. With the others, I do not know much, and I therefore cannot say anything. Nime, in the interest of justice, it will not be proper for an adjudicator to sit on his friend's matter. This is common sense. I thought kind of neighbor yes and here. Me atami. Hello, kaka atama meba yes and here. Me atama sani. Kaka ayaba chembeba yes and here. Again ata ayaba chesani. We rely on the case of the Republic versus Judicial Committee, a Hunter Traditional Council ex-party, Bosso Mankra II, 1982 to 83, Ghana Law Report 2031, and the second case, the Republic versus Constitutional Committee Chairman, ex-party, Berima II, 1968, Ghana Law Report 1050. These cases point to real likelihood of bias, with the facts that we have indicated. Nobody can again say that their hearts are with the respondent in the case, and this is making the petitioner to believe that they will never get justice. It is a humble prayer that the members respectfully recuse themselves from that matter. With all due respect, I'm done with my submission. Counsel for respondent. We do not have any opposition to the present application. We humbly leave same to the wisdom of the committee. Respectfully submitted. Suit adjourned to 19th June 2025 at 11 a.m. for ruling. So June 19th, I'm about rule whether it's an ameta sanieno. Alesa na meta asanieno. Ni tete otu mlenche mpa pomanche. Esa na eta asanieno. Becholo ni ashite akonfran ni jete. Another party ni epeleche teshi manche. Lenwe be igbe ni eta na gensanieno. Enyanyo waji Prince Ashanku Bruskwe. Ne enyanyo waji nungwa manche. So ebe igbe. Professor King Odaifio Welenchi amebe egbe na meta na ke sanene no. Regional House of Chiefs is a citadel of corruption. That corrupt fortress must be broken down. Dani wo ibajo. Ngbeji ni tete obo bi ashon. Oyi wala don. Nke bo ba pe wo. Bye bye.
Yeah, Baba. Yeah, Baba. It's neat. Them say you want to drop my